Hello my friends, the Omsk refinery looks way worse than I thought before.
Там уже очень много стало. Мам, нахуя не сесть?
Probably this video message was taken from the Roblox chat of the local group in Omsk. Well, at least the camera job is great. So the fire spread around and there were no just two of the strikes. At first there were two, later on Ukraine sent more. You see? Fire spreads and it kabooms. So totally 5 of the drones made it to the target. It seems like, according to the most recent information, and Ukraine sent totally 7 of the drones. One of those was intercepted by Russian Sukhoi 27. The interception was coordinated by A-50 Russian AVAX airplane, and Russia has 2 of those at least functioning. Those surveillance planes were also used to hit Flamingo FP5 missiles a couple of days ago, so Ukraine should focus on that issue as well, because Russia may not have ground radars deployed, but the A-50, it flies at the high altitude. It covers the vast range and may trace the targets, but even then, Ukrainian drones are capable to cover 2,500 kilometers to reach the facility. And by the way, the CEO of the 5-point company tells that the range of the drones with a new modification is more than 3,000 kilometers, 3,400 as he stated. Well, even Novosibirsk city within the range. And there is one more refinery, it is way smaller than this one. However, it will be hit, I'm sure about it. Yeah, on Twitter, Dennis Stillerman says that 3,400 kilometers, that's the new range of the new modification of the drone. Actually more than 2,500, which is outstanding. So this airplane was flying A-50, was recorded today, this morning, and because of it, one of the drones was shut down. Okay. One more video from the different perspective, like relatively close, and you see that definitely there is the huge fire.
12 штук. Одного присадили только.
Well, here the guy says 12 of the drones, no, less. 6 of the drones, well, 5 for sure, but 6, there's the question, and one was shut down on the way.
11 попало, бля.
He says 11, no, less. There were just some of the kabooms happening in the facility itself, equipment and this distillation unit, and people understood it as more strikes, but actually no.
Вот так.
Yeah, the destruction is severe. According to the most recent information, refinery lost 2 of the distillation units, which are critical for the functioning of the entire refinery complex, so it lost 40 at least percentage of capabilities because of the single strike, and it was the first visit. And of course Ukraine will send drones once again and again, but the first strike was more than successful. It is outstanding as we count the number of the drones, and our analysts are saying that it was the first try attempt, so it's not even like the full-scale attack on the refinery, but it was just to check whether drones may reach the enterprise under the Russian air defense fire, because for Russia it's the only big refinery left operational without any sort of the strikes, well, until today. Yeah, it was like that, so logically Russia should have deployed lots of the air defense systems on the way and in facility itself, but nothing was there. Just some of the machine guns, Kalashnikovs. Crazy! All of the air defenses in Moscow deployed to protect Putin. And here we have the firm's fire satellites. They confirmed the most sensitive area was hit. Guys, this is a big success for Ukraine, reaching that far for Ukraine. Then in 2022 no one expected for Ukraine to last like 2 weeks or something. Ukraine now nails Russian economy down. Russian oil industry, Russian fuel industry. That's the result of the 4.5 years of the special military operation. And if Putin tells, okay, we're gonna reach the goals of this special military operation whatsoever, but he tells it not understanding the reality on the ground, even on his freaking ground, really far away. And Zelensky gave the interview today, was really interesting, and he said that Ukraine will upscale all of those strikes. It's just the beginning, and there will be thousands of the drones flying to Moscow. And Putin will be forced to agree on justice peace, not on his maximalistic demands, like all those occupied territories plus Novorossiya, he says, but he will stop on the front line. And for Ukraine, in this case, it's important just to boost the defense and wait for Russian regime to collapse and later on retake all of the territories. That's the main goal. And guys, I am shocked that Omsk Refinery was kaputted so fast. I expected it to be like that, but at the very end of the year. But now by the time Ukraine is using the drones elsewhere, also Omsky, this is crazy. Ukraine definitely has good technologies.
У хохлов сейчас задача разъебать наш омский завод.
Just yesterday I watched this guy. He is like Russian Z patriot, but he also is very angry on Russian regime and that Russia is not fighting as it should be, it's the corruption everywhere. And he told that the main aim for Ukraine is now Omsk Refinery. He recorded the video, I think 2 days ago, after all, yeah, 2 days ago he published it, one of the Russian military bloggers.
Если ебанут нас, пизда, там надо половину правительства пересадить нахуй, блядь.
Okay, so he is from Omsk himself, it seems like. He says that if we are hit that far away, the half of the government should be jailed, he says. Well, I'm not cursing as he does, but he foreseen what was up to happen, yeah? And it happened. But Russian officials, they were blind. And the air defense was absent or it was sleeping, but something was really wrong with the Russian air defense. So yes, all of the 11 big Russian refineries are being hit in one or other way. Some of them are not working, like for example Omsk Refinery stopped its operation today after the strike. Totally 7 of the infrastructural objects were damaged. Totally 7 of the units of equipment were damaged there. And Kstovo is visited multiple of the times. Moscow Refinery is not in operation at least for half a year, as they say. Syzeransky, Novokuybushevsky is visited several of them, maybe 10 times, maybe more. So those refineries are closer, way closer for Ukraine compared to Omsk. And Omsk was like the final pinnacle of the Russian fuel economy. But now, not anymore, so the crisis will be very, very difficult for Russians. Here is the fighter jet Sukhoi 27, which was used to shut down Ukrainian drones. They're not that effective, it seems like, the fighter jets against the drones, so they should have the ground anti-drone systems like Panzer S1 or maybe portable manpads, but it seems like Russia isn't like even of that stuff. Oh, that's Sukhoi, not Sukhoi 27, it's Sukhoi 57, so-called Russian 5th generation of the airplane. So they used their best fighter jet to hunt those drones, but it is not that capable to target all of the aerial targets. And this is outstanding. This is the best probably video that shows the capabilities of Ukrainian drones. You see how this drone is maneuvering. It's very hard to aim it, so it means that the drone operator has a direct linkage at this freaking distance, 2,500 kilometers. This is outstanding. And it seems like it's not the Starlink, because Starlink doesn't have the signal over Russian territory, like it's forbidden there. This is the craziest thing. I'm sure that it was the drone operator maneuvering it like left and right. They understood that they're under fire and they avoided it by maneuvering. And Russia doesn't have those technologies. Well, Russia has the programmed drones, like for example Shahids, they have coordinates and they fly. Recently Russia started to put some of the machine vision on their drones, but Russia has problems with communication and connection on a further distance. That's why they put those transmitters on Belarus territory to operate Shahids, controlling them precisely in Kiev, for example. But for Ukraine, the distance is not the problem for communication. And here's the map what Ukraine may reach. So all of those refineries, oil storages before which were hit, well, recently. Not all of the infrastructure is shown here. Plus Omsk was visited too. I wonder if Ukraine went with the drones via Kazakhstan or diverted via Russian territory. Kind of interesting. And behind, well, there is basically nothing. Tiva, Khakassia, so those regions are not that populated and there is basically nothing. So all of the main part of Russia with enormous infrastructure Ukraine may reach. And as Zelensky promised, Putin will run behind Ural mountains. He'll be forced to do it. And just right now, Ukraine has launched lots of the drones towards occupied regions of Ukraine, Crimea, and also Russian territories. It's gonna be a very hot night for Russians, and in Belgorod, the kabooms have already been reported. Nice. Right guys, for today, kind of the short video, I wanted to clarify the Omsk case. And tomorrow, regular update as usual, hopefully I'm gonna film the video early morning. My friends, if you can, please support my job on Patreon, the link for it is in the video description right below, or join membership of the channel by pressing button join. You are making this content possible, you are awesome, you are amazing. Thank you so much for your kind support. And also don't forget to press your like to this video and also subscribe for the channel. It's very important. I wish you all a peaceful sky wherever you are and have a great time.